Morning, happy Monday. How's everyone doing? Hello. Well, to be honest, guys, my day is pretty much done. Over 2,000% with CRM. 140% on PayPal. 300% on IWM. My day is pretty much done. Not gonna lie. Maybe we see. Let's see how SPY is gonna react here at 600. So far it's rejecting there, but we'll see. Nope, 2,000%. Yep. Okay, so let's look for a futures trade and maybe be done here. Do we have any data today? Oh, and if anyone want to try out TradingView, right now is the time. TradingView has a 70% off Black Friday and 1 month free. I have a link for that. TradingView is what I use here to chart. Let me see if I can find my link. Yep, here. That's the link for TradingView. Is SPY gonna go for this little gap here? We could. Apple, I want to see Apple pulling back to 230 or near 230 so we can enter longs there. But it looks like it's already gone. Ooh, what happened with Amazon? Oh, it's ugly. I'm watching Amazon 200. If you can really hold 200, that could be a good entry, but we need the market to hold also. We need the market to hold. Ooh, I'm cold. Okay. Okay, so I'm watching Amazon. What was the other one? Apple, but I need Apple to pull back to 230. What else? Oh, UPS is above the 136 level that I was rejecting for like months. That's a very good breakout. It's way above 136. So any flag right now, like any bull flag here, could be a good entry. Like any pullback to the VWAP, any flags, that could be a good entry to play the upside. On UPS, it looks pretty good. Also, FedEx above 300. It's a very good entry on, again, any flag or hold of the VWAP. $137 could be a good hold also on Nvidia. I like this rejection here on SPY, but I don't know if I wanna go short against this very strong market. But I do like this rejection here. Break of the trend, engulfing bearish candle, and then the next one we have it with a rejection of the VWAP. Guys, the IWM trade was so clean. Look at this. We got the bottom on this one. Like I entered around 228. Look at this whole move from the falling wedge here. That was beautiful. That was so clean. I'm super happy with the trade that we took the past few days, because those were very valid, clean setups. going with a trend. Pretty good. Look at this IWM was very clean. Look at this CRM. Look at same thing, CRM. We got it at the bottom, right at the bottom. 319, I think we entered around 319. And look at this. All this. No reason to hold it the entire position here. I think the next trade will be just waiting until CRM breaks this 350 level, 349, 350 level. But yeah, look at this beautiful move. PayPal. We buy here the dip and boom, right at resistance. Now PayPal needs to break 89. That will be the next trade. I think, yeah, that will be the next trade. Breaking at 89, holding it above there, holding it as support, and then that's your next leg up. What was the other one? Well, basically those three. The small account that I've been trading a little bit the past few days is up over 20,000%. No, 2,000%. Yeah, 2,000%. I don't know if you guys want me to make a video about it, but I've been taking pretty much every single trade, not every single trade, but A+ setups that I called out here on the stream. But the biggest, I will say, the biggest return on the biggest trades on the small account have been gaps, playing gaps. Every single gap that I call out here on the stream. Nike, CRM, like a few months ago, FDX. What was the other one that it was huge? Oh, PDD. I think it was the biggest trade on the small account. Yeah, PDD was over 600%. I think if the Q can hold 506, could be a very good entry there. Yeah, 506. That's around Friday's high. If the Q can really hold there, that could be a very good entry to go long. And 596 for SPY. Amazon is holding 200. Should we take this? What do you guys say? 200, but with the possibility that it can go lower because the market could keep going lower and fill the gap. But I do like 200 hold here on Amazon. Yeah. I'm gonna wait, yeah. And you know what I like? I like the 210 calls for January on Amazon because it has a big wedge. Here it is. Okay, I posted today in my Discord these explanation here. Amazon has a big wedge, and if it can hold 200, I think it goes higher. And that's exactly the same trade that we did with CRM and IWM. Falling wedges out of strong supports. Do we have any data coming up today? IBM is holding very nicely, 223. Nice 137 hold on Nvidia. FedEx is gone. That thing is gonna go to 310, maybe 312. Most of the time, this is what happens when we play reaction on a very strong market. We see no continuation, it's very slow, and it's really fighting this downtrend. That's why I prefer waiting for pullbacks and going long. I think it's the best play. Waiting for a clear pullbacks and going long on bullish market, but obviously we can scalp. So any up or down doesn't matter if you're a good scalper. But if you're going against the trend, we gotta be quick if we're going against the trend. Any charts you guys watching today? Any good charts? Tesla, ugly 362 reaction again. Another one. Gold. Something that I can trade. I don't trade gold. The idea maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a good idea. I already talked about that. You have the reaction of 600 engulfing bearish candle. You have the reaction of the VWAP. It's just really fighting this downtrend. So the idea is good, but it's risky. Pins and Uber. Okay, I don't love trading pins. Let's see Uber. Kind of weird that the daily buy, I think is stock to just buy and hold, because I think they have very good dividends, right? That's a dividend stock. Has a pretty good gap above. Yeah, it can be a good one. New entry as CRM, you're too late. We buy the bottom. I cannot buy at the highest, right at resistance. You're too late to that play. That's my real answer. But yeah, I'll buy nice gap above. Needs to break and hold the 180, and then you have a bunch of resistance at 188. But yeah, Abibai looks good for a gap play. Definitely good one, Vaughn. That's a good chart. But first, it needs to hold 180 as support. So play your alert there, guys. Looks good. And EL, it's the other one. Oh yeah, EL also looks pretty good. Yeah, looking pretty good. Let's see. Big gap here, looking pretty good. Is right in, almost inside the gap, I will say. Pretty much, kind of there. Yeah. So we want to see. So by the way, every time you see something blue on my chart, that means is a gap. And yeah, it needs to hold there. So we literally want to see it holding this 73 level as support. I would love to see a strong hold of the VWAP. And yeah, that will be your entry. I don't know how, I never traded this one, so I'm not used to how it move. I don't know how it move. It kind of looks like a slow mover. So if you want to play the gap, it looks like you need a lot of time. So to play the gap, I will buy for next year. But first I will need today candle to hold strongly inside the gap. But yeah, it looks pretty good. buy, it's kind of the same, but it's still not inside the gap. So I put a alert there at 180. And yeah, I want to see how it reacts to 180. You have a gap there, and you have a lot of, the thing that I don't love when I see gaps like this is I don't love seeing huge, like big resistance in the middle of the gap. This is a big one. We can see a lot of consolidation here, so that's a huge resistance there. But yeah, looks pretty good. Guys, the only entry that will be good if it is holding. If it is not holding, it doesn't matter if it is at a support or resistance. If it is not holding. So let's just say, okay, the Q is right at this support, but so far it's not looking too strong. The market is not looking too strong, so I'm not gonna go blindly and just buy there. You need confirmation that it's holding, unless you are 1,000. Well, there's never 1,000% short, but unless you really love that support or resistance and you don't care, you don't mind entering early and be over like risking more or entering on a more risky trade, up to you. But the right thing to do is just waiting for a good entry. IBM, I posted IBM on my Discord. You have it there this morning on my Discord. So I use 5-minute candles. I don't use anything under 5. Really like this Nvidia 137 hold, but again, we need the market. I would prefer for the market to just fill the gap and then hold there. Pretty much do a gap close reversal. I entered in some IBM on Friday on the big pullback, but it's just a small position. I want to see IBM pulling back to 220. But yeah, I'm already in with a little bit. Small size. Man, IWM is very, very, very strong. I love it. My calls are smiling. I'm smiling with that play. I think IWM, is this an all-time high? I don't think so, right? Or yes? Yes? Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, so I hold above previous all-time high is extremely bullish. So basically that will be another trade if IWM can hold previous all-time high as support. So on any pullbacks, that's your entry to go long. So it's around 242.50. Intel finally moving higher. That thing has been super choppy, playing with my feelings. That's my bet. My next big trade on the small account. For the small account, I have a very big position on Intel. I have 25, 30, 26 for next year. The 30th are red, are down 12%, but the 25 and the 26 are up over 20%. Celsius 43% up. Finally, also. Nvidia looking pretty good here, holding 137 still. Why not trading Nasdaq? I do trade Nasdaq. I don't see any entry right now. Hola, yeah, I have some AI runners. I took most of my profits, yes. Ooh, you're getting your first payout? Awesome. You're gonna get that so fast. My funded futures is the best. My funded futures and Tradeify are the best for payouts. That's awesome, Debbie. You've been killing it lately. How you guys doing this 2024? How is this 2024 been for you guys? So far, it's my best year. But I think it's because of futures. Well, yeah. I think it's because I've been trading less options. So I'm trading less options but better setups. Like I'm being picky with my setups, my swing trades, my options swing trades, because I'm more focused on futures and trading futures. That it's been working like a charm for me. Yeah, it's my best year so far. Hopefully next year is even better, which I do think it's gonna be better than this one. Worst years? Why? Yeah, that's an improvement. At the beginning, it's really difficult. It can be very frustrating, but then you start to see the light at the end of the tunnel when you see your like yearly or the past few years chart being down, and then you kind of see it going flat, and then you kind of see it going a little bit up. The best feeling in the world is seeing your pretty much your numbers like after being down for like 2 years, and then you see a flat, and then when you see like it start to go up, you're like, yes, I got this, I can do this. I can do this. But that's happened with a lot of patience and a lot of practice. I don't think you can really learn how to trade if you don't trade. Basically putting in a lot of hours into trading your money, real money, like basically putting a lot of hours losing money the first few years. Nope. The mentoring starts December 1st, and the other one starts January 1st. That's it. And I think it's gonna be my last one because honestly, people don't understand how much stress and hours and work we put into those classes. It's a lot of hours that I don't really like. I need to do this, but I like teaching. So basically, I'm gonna be working a lot the next 2 months. That's why I don't know if I'm gonna do the stream. Here is the info for my mentoring program. And you have there the info for the Black Friday deal. So if you want to start on either December 1st or you want to start strong on January, there you have it. If you want to have a green 2025, get in there. Nice. Yeah, Amazon is looking pretty good. I don't know. I honestly don't know if I want to take more options trades this week with Thanksgiving. So the market is closed on Thursday. Fridays are pretty much dead always. I don't know if I want to trade more, if I want to buy more stuff. What I really want is to see SPY filling this gap, but it doesn't look like it wants to do it. Because the cube pretty much did it already. But the problem that I have here is I've seen so many times like Q filling the gap, but if SPY is not and it keeps going lower, the Q is just gonna keep going lower no matter what, if filled the gap or not. Yeah, the Q, it's pretty weak. What is SMCI doing? Because I have some YOLOs there. I bought the dip there with shares. Ooh, okay, that's why I'm up so much. Right at the gap. SMCI has a pretty nice gap. Also. Needs to hold 38 to play if we want to play that gap. SMCI wasn't like a 200 something or $300 stock. Oh, 120 was the top. A year ago. Okay. Pretty slow. Oh, it was a doubt. Yeah, that's why. Okay, that's why I was a little bit confused there. Nvidia having trouble here at 137, moving very, very slow. What I really, really want to see is SPY filling the gap and Apple at 230. Apple is not moving. It's just like kind of, well, holding a little bit better than SPY, but it's not really moving. And we have Microsoft holding 415. Amazon really, really holding 200, 199. I like this 506 hold here on the Q. The problem is SPY. Okay, Avibuy, it's inside the gap, guys, the guy that we just talked about. I'm not gonna get it, but it looks pretty good. Come on, SPY, just do it. Go lower. Or break 600. I don't know, do something. I have a feeling this entire week is gonna be like that. I think Thanksgiving weeks are good. Christmas weeks are not good. Very, very boring. Yeah, today definitely has a Friday energy, 100%. I think also it's normal after having such a big gap up, right into a very strong resistance, like a very important level, 600, a little bit above, which is all-time high on a very strong market. So consolidation, it's honestly what should be expected, but still. It is pretty stuck. The Q is moving way better than SPY, but I don't trust. I like how the Q is holding 506, but I don't trust it with SPY still having a gap below and being under the VWAP. I really like this Amazon hold here. This is perfect music for how SPY is moving. Celsius 60% up now. Okay, I'm buying Amazon 210 for January. Yeah, this is a swing trade. I like this 200 hold. I like this possible falling wedge. Me like it. My stop loss is gonna be a ugly 199 rejection. On the daily chart. Yeah, it's not expensive. I could get 2 weeks out. I think 2 weeks out it's fine. But I think Amazon could go to 212. Easy. And even 216. Based on that falling wedge. But I don't know, it could just be chopping around like Microsoft. Microsoft also had a falling wedge and it's not doing anything. So who knows? Who knows? I don't have a big position on Amazon, just letting you guys know, because I can see it like going under 199 if SPY goes lower. But I think the risk to reward there is good. Just putting a little bit of the profits that I got today. Just a very small position for me after a huge green day today. IWM keeps booming. I trade both stocks and futures. I trade not stocks, options and futures. But yeah, stocks with options. No, Spandex, you're not moving, so I don't see anything to trade here with futures. Unless I think unless I see like a break of the VWAP here on the Q on my trade futures, or maybe an ugly reaction on the Q, but the market is not really moving. It's not doing anything. So not much to do here with futures if Spandex here are not doing much. Hello, Greg. The falling wedge that I'm looking at, it's right on my Discord. I posted pre-market, so you have it there. Every single trade that I took, pretty much, you have it there before I took the trade with the chart explanation. And you have there also the falling wedge that I see on Amazon. Or you can rewind the stream. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, guys, and for liking the videos. Thank you. Ooh, I'm cold here. Okay. Can Spy just fill the gap and go lower already? No, I don't use any of that. I'm feeling pretty good. I have a huge day today, so I'm gonna buy my Christmas presents. I think I'm getting a new car. Even though I shouldn't, but I think I'm getting a new whip. I am pretty happy with my year today. I'm pretty happy with how I traded today. I'm extremely happy on last year doing the transition into futures. Yeah, I think the past, I will say 2 years, it's been crazy good for me. I'm pretty confident now with my trading. I feel extremely confident on doing this because I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing this for like 8 years now. I think 8 years or 7, around there. I will say 8 years. And honestly, at the beginning, obviously, the beginning is always red, right? So I was red, and then I flat, and then I started making money. So at the beginning of my profitable, I will say 2 years, I had a lot of trouble spending money. So yeah, I wasn't, even though I was making money, I wasn't confident enough on treating myself. And I'm not like a big spender, like I'm not gonna go and buy a Lambo or stuff like that, but you know, just a little bit extra, just like you did good. And now I think the past 2 years I overcome that, and I feel good with what I'm doing. I feel very good with myself, honestly. I'm happy that I finally can say, like, very, very confidently that I'm a good trader. That I mastered this. At the beginning, it was so frustrating. So frustrating. You know, the weather here in Miami is ugly. Like, it's really bad. Right now, it's perfect. The weather here right now, it's perfect. But most of the year, it's like extremely humid and hot. Like, the only people that use sport cards here in Miami are tourists. It's too hot. The only people that you see, like, driving in Miami with the car like open, windows down, are people that are not from Miami. Mike, I'm not talking about that. The market humble you when you go crazy and go like huge size, with huge size, like sizes that you cannot handle. I don't do that. I have my window tint on every single car that I own. I've always, but I always done that because back home, we did it for, yes, one, the weather is pretty hot always, the entire year, and also for security, because you don't want people see who's inside your car. You don't want to get kidnapped. So we do it for security. Also, if you leave anything in your car, most likely that's gonna be gone. Um, but yeah, the weather is pretty bad here all year round here in Miami. No, it's not. It's completely illegal. The thing is, like, here you can do. I don't know. There's different levels on window tinting. So, you can do not too dark, because I think that legally the police need to be able to see inside your car. So you can tint your windows, but not like too much. It cannot be too dark. You can get a ticket for that. Desi has sport cars? Yeah, that's Desi. Also, I'm not really into cars. I don't care about cars. So yeah, I think today's gains pretty much pay for the car. Or I will say half of the car. No, but the thing is, like, I think I need to spend money because of taxes. So I prefer to spend on me than paying those to Uncle Sam that is gonna give it away to another countries. I have BMW. I think I'm gonna upgrade it. And maybe a Tesla too. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I already treat my family. I already sent them their Christmas gift. So I already did that. Um, yeah, and I need to go and see my accountant. So maybe I can spend, or maybe I need to spend a lot of money before the year ends. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to do the Airbnb thing. Honestly, I think people online make it seem extremely easy. It's not. I know a friend that he has a bunch of apartments on Orlando, and he said it's so much work. It's so much work because Orlando has a lot of tourists, because obviously Disney, right? That is always, it's like a good business year round, but he said it's a lot of headache. Yeah, it's definitely a good investment. Yeah, I think yeah, having real estate is definitely like it's pretty much securing your future, like being safe for your future when I get retired. That's a pretty good. That seemed too good to be true. I've seen the numbers. That's too good. Yeah, definitely good for wealth retention. Yeah, I honestly wanted to do. I'll be open to do Airbnbs if I had, like, I honestly want that business, but if I had either my brother or my parents here, so I can buy the properties and they handle that. But they don't live here and they don't like living here in the States. So, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with, I honestly, my problem that I have with these type of businesses is I don't want to deal with employees. Like, I'm so happy trading because I don't need to deal with anyone. Only with you guys, and I like being here with you guys. But and when I teach, obviously I'm dealing with my students, but I don't want to deal with employees. That's, yeah, for me that's too much work, too much headaches. No, my family doesn't live here. Thank you, Dr. Joe. Thank you, guys. You promised to be a good brother. Yeah. Have you guys seen the video of all the YouTubers that moved to Puerto Rico? They are there and they all, the first few videos they post, they're super happy, they say how much they're saving, but then you can see like a year or 2 years into living there, they start traveling and staying more here in Miami. Like, it's funny. There's one kid, what's in JTR, that's his name. He's a trader too. He lived there, he moved there like 2 years ago or something like that because of taxes, but now he's here. Like, I think people get bored there. Yes, you have everything, it's way cheaper, and you're living like in, yeah, TJR, that one, yeah. But it's, Puerto Rico is very small. It's a very small town. And and if you're away from home and like away from your family and friends, you're gonna get bored. That's how I see it. It doesn't matter, like, you guys know Alex Hormozy. He was talking about this like I think a few months ago, and he said this, like, and I 100% agree with him. Doesn't matter how much you're saving taxes if you're not really happy. Yeah, San Juan is beautiful. Like, Puerto Rico is beautiful, but I don't know. I don't think I'll be, unless I have my family there, I don't think I'll be able to live there like full time. Maybe half of the year. I don't know if that works for taxes. I think you need to be away like 70% of your time or something like that. I'm not sure. I know nothing about taxes, honestly. But yeah, Puerto Rico is beautiful. It's very cheap. If you live in Miami, it's very cheap. If you live in a small town in the state, it's not cheap. But if you live in Miami, yes, because Miami is crazy expensive. Yeah, that's true, Jesse. Tesla moving? Let's see what Tesla is doing. The problem that I have with trading Tesla is Tesla has too many gaps below for me to trade the upside. Like, I can definitely see Tesla, yes, moving higher if can break the VWAP, but I do not like playing the upside when you have so many gaps below. We have 1, 2, and this third little gap here. I really want to see Tesla pulling back here. I never got that. And this is still rejecting 360. So yes, I could see it. If breaks the VWAP here on the 5-minute time frame, we could see a Tesla going back above morning high. But I don't like how the market is moving. We're not having anything. Like, look how slow it's moving. You have a little rejection here. It's not really breaking it. I don't know. I just don't love trading. Again, I don't love trading the upside when you have big gaps below. It's not my thing. But sometimes you have gaps that never get filled. Like, SPY has this huge gap below. Is it gonna get filled this year? I don't think so. Unless, I think the only way that could happen is if something really bad happens with Trump. I think that's the only way that, or the states get into war, which I don't think that's gonna happen, but who knows. But yeah, sometimes you can have gaps, big gaps, and those gaps never get filled or takes forever to get filled. I think Nvidia has a bunch of gaps also. I'm not 1000% sure. Oh no, all gaps got filled. Yeah, it had a gap here, it got filled. I need to clean this. I'm gonna remove everything. Let's do some levels here, because the market is doing nothing, so you guys can see me doing levels. So yeah, I clean this. This is Nvidia. I'm on the daily chart. So clean, easy reaction point here, big one, 150, 152. We have support here. We have reaction here. I will say this one here, because we need to take in consideration the closer we are from right now. So right now, I was looking at this, but right now we're here, right? So this is not really working right now. What working is this one, this one, this one, and this one. So this is gonna be my reaction level here. And we could have this support here. See, the closer we have from today, we have here, here, reaction, and now it's acting as support. So I think the most important levels are the ones that, so if we're going, like, acted as support and resistance in the past. So we have here it's acting as support, resistance, support. So it acted as both. Same thing here, resistance, support, resistance, support. And we have this big level here. We'll say a little bit lower here. Support, resistance. SPY on the daily is still looking bearish, and it's moving down, but very, very slow. The Q looks like it just filled the gap and it's consolidating right at support. 506 is holding, so basically doing a gap close reversal. Went down, filled the gap to 506 to Friday's high or Friday's close, and now it's holding there. I don't know yet. I don't know what gap car I'm gonna get now. It's gonna be a BMW most likely. Coinbase? What Coinbase is doing? We could have a flag here, wedge here also, but I honestly wouldn't trust this. I wanna see. I think the trade for today for me, it's just waiting until SPY goes to this level here. If it goes there, if it doesn't go there, it's gonna be a break of today's high. That's pretty much it. Coinbase. Let's see what Coinbase is doing. Ooh. Yeah, but Coinbase is being a little bit choppy, but what I always say, the bigger the consolidation, the bigger the boom boom. So I do like this consolidation here on Coinbase. I'm gonna put a alert around 282, 281, 280. If we have a pullback there, that could be a good entry. What is Bitcoin doing? Let's go with Bitcoin, Mara, and Riot. Bitcoin did not touch 100k, right? It was near 100. No, didn't go to 100. I bet a lot of people was had still orders at 100. I saw so many people calling weak hands to people selling Bitcoin, but I don't see what's the problem there. You want to sell and lock profit. It's called locking profits. Don't you think Bitcoin's gonna go back down and retest previous all-time high? I do think that's gonna happen. I don't know when, but that always happens. Let's go with Riot. Ooh, I like Riot if can break 13. We can see reaction, and this kind of looks like a cup and handle. This could be definitely a cup and handle here. Where it is. Possible cup and handle here. Needs to break a little bit above 13. That's Thursday high. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, this could be. Ooh, I like this possible trade here. I like this possible swing here. Okay, so I'm gonna put a alert near Thursday high. And if it breaks Thursday high, I'm gonna take this one. This is Riot. Riot. Let's see, Mara. Why Mara is way stronger than Riot? Because Mara has more, it's holding more Bitcoin than Riot. That was a cup and handle also. Kinda, look at this. Kinda like what I saw on Riot. Yep. So I think these two are definitely for leaves or just shares. I will say it's better shares. What other stocks we have that move with Bitcoin? What's the name? FT? What's the name of that stock? MS Micro. That one. But that one, it's 400. Ooh, but it's holding here. I like this one. I'm not gonna take it because I don't like trading stuff that are crazy expensive, but I can definitely see this hold here. Looking pretty good. Yep. I don't like trading stuff that are crazy expensive, but I like this one. Ooh, okay, so Mara, I think it will be better for like a long-term hold, pretty much with shares, and Riot will be just a swing trade. You can also buy shares, but I like Riot because it has a very good chart. What else? I like this Microsoft 415 hold. I like this Nvidia 137 hold. I really want to see Apple pulling back down here, filling this little gap. I think that will be my next pretty much like normal size play, or kind of big size play, because I definitely see Apple going to 234, even retesting this all-time high if can really hold above Friday high. But I think it's better to wait for Apple to go back down to 230, 232, 230, 231. It doesn't go there, I might just lose this trade, but I'm gonna wait for that. Yeah. I don't trade shares, honestly, but I could do it on Mara and Riot. We still have nothing from SPY. The Q is holding pretty good. I think every single tech stock looks pretty much the same. Not doing anything but holding support. We have Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, all looking pretty much the same. SMCI is rejecting that gap. CLS, let's see. Kinda also looks like a cup and handle, but honestly, I don't like how these stocks move. Look at this. You have a lot of chop around, and it's only moving, like here it's only moving in $2. It's like $2 move. Yeah, it looks good. If can break, I will say 16. But do I want to trade something that it barely move? I don't know. It could definitely like wake up, because the Russell is being very strong, and mid caps are moving. Maybe it's a sleeper and then it start moving crazy. I don't know, but I don't love trading something that did this. Like, you had a lot of consolidation, like almost an entire half of the year consolidating and didn't break out. So I don't love this, how it moved. Amazon's looking pretty good now. Let's see if the Q can break the VWAP. We might have a quick scalp to the upside there. If breaks the VWAP. I kind of like it more. This chart for the upside. Look, seeing how the tech stocks are holding. What is Meta doing? I need to clean these charts. Let's clean it together. Kinda looks like a huge flag. Could be a huge flag. But if we want to play these, we need a lot of time. Big stop loss. And Meta's too expensive for that. This is why I like using like bigger time frames and zoom out and see what's going on, because if we see like smaller time frames, it's kind of tricky. Like, I don't know where this thing's going and it looks very choppy. If I see the daily, overall it's still bullish, but I can see I need big stop loss to trade these, and a lot of time also, and that will be very expensive. And I'm more into buying like cheap options. That's funny. I did change my shampoo. That's funny. What else? Let's see. FDX. Ooh, anyone got that FDX 300? FDX was so good. Look at this. But it's too late for that. Let's see, UPS. Also kind of late for that. Yep. Too late for that. But it finally broke out of these huge consolidation. Maybe a flag, waiting for a flag here, or maybe a little bigger pullback could be a good entry, because I can see UPS is rejecting this wick here. But I think above 136 is extremely bullish, and most likely it's gonna go for this high. The money options, it depends how the stocks, like the way that I've been doing this lately is I buy, whenever I'm swing trading, I'm buying two types of options. I'm buying one with a lot of time, I'm buying three. honestly, 3. I'm getting huge return. Like, this is how I'm getting like 1,000% return, 300% return, because I'm buying, first of all, I'm buying kind of like as close as in the money as possible, like 2 weeks out. And then I'm buying also a like 2 months. It depends on the stock, but I'm buying like, let's go with Intel, because I'm doing this with Intel. And so Intel has a huge gap, right? We've been talking about this chart forever. So what I'm doing is, when I got here and I took profits around here on this second day here, what I did is I bought here when it broke this resistance and it started to be inside the gap. I bought the 25, 26 contracts, like same 25 the same week. It was this, and it was around 24. So I bought the 25 the same week. I bought the 26 for January. So the 26 for January, and I bought the 30 also for, I think it's for June next year, right? So what I do is, on the first push, I sell the one that get huge move on the contracts, right? And those are gonna be the closer in the money and the closer in time. So what I do is I sell most of those, I lock profits with those, and that way the ones that I'm holding for next year are free. Or for me, are way cheaper, because I already locked profits and I got a bunch of profit for the ones that I had less time. A little bit more risky, but it was less time. The ones that I holding, the 30 contracts that I have for June, are very cheap. Well, Intel is very cheap, but are very cheap. So anytime, if I buy way out of the money, but with a lot of time, most likely with patience, I'm gonna hold for this entire move, right? Those contracts are gonna be extremely cheap because are way out of the money, and it's risky, way risky. You know, guys, how options work. It's way risky if you buy out of the money, but I'm locking profits with the one that are a little bit more expensive because are closer in the money, but I'm closer also in time. So that's what I'm doing pretty much with everything. Like CRM, I took, let's see, so I bought for, we got in around here, around, I think it was around 320. Let me make sure, not lying to you guys. Okay, look at this CRM play, right? Let's talk about this one. So okay, about the 325 for the 29th, which is this week, and I bought the 350 for January. So what I did here, we got the 325 was 2 weeks out, and I got it around 320. So do I think the way that CRM move can go to 325? Yeah, easy. Like it got to 325 the same day, pretty much. Yeah, I got to 325 the same day. So I took a little bit of profit. I say, why not holding? And then I sold literally here today some of the, most of these 325. I had only a few runners, and I sold most of the 350 that I have for next year. You guys can see 350. Why 350? Because I was pretty sure that if I was correct, I knew with time I could see CRM moving to this high. This is the next big resistance, right? So in watching, being here, I was already very comfortable holding way out of the money, because the one that I have that it was only 2 weeks out, they were paying for those one. So let's just say I have this move till this, which was the next resistance, and my way out of the money, the 350 contracts were down. Let's just say those were down, but I was up on this one that were green and were only 2 weeks out, and they were also in the money when CRM moved here. So that way those contracts pay for the 350 contracts. And what was the other one that I did pretty much the same thing? I think it was IWM. Oh, PayPal. Look at PayPal. PayPal is another one. I bought the PayPal. Okay, so I post PayPal. I bought it a little before this when it broke the VWAP. That was around 84.73. 84.73. It was around here. So my idea was, okay, what's the next big resistance here? If PayPal move the way that I think it's gonna move, most likely it's gonna go to this big resistance here, the next one, right? So if I buy here, I bought the 85 for this week, but I bought it for on last week. So I bought it 2 weeks out, right? And it was 85. So 85, it was here. Do I think PayPal buying here could go to 85? Yeah. So I bought it closer in the money, 2 weeks out, and then I bought the 90 contracts for January. Again, you have 2 weeks out for this thing to move, and if it goes against you, you have 2 weeks, right? So your contracts are not gonna lose too much value. When you have way out of the money, but you have a lot of time, those contracts don't really move until you have a big move. So I bought 90 because my idea was, if it moves the way that I think it's gonna move, most likely it's gonna go here, right? What it is right now, 88, 89. So I knew my 90 contracts were gonna go up in value a lot, and the 85 contract were paying already for that move, for those contracts, the 90 calls for next year, right? So that's what I'm doing, and it's been working very, very good. Also, it is way easier for you to hold for a bigger move if you're already locking profits with the one that are closer in the money and the one that are moving more, because are only 2 weeks out. It's this week. So what I did is I took pretty much everything from the 85 contracts for this week. I'm only holding like 1 or 2 runners, and I took a bunch of profits on the 90s also, because I know most likely being on a very strong resistance and with a gap below, it is most likely that it's gonna go lower, fill the gap, and hopefully it's gonna hold there. I don't know if it's gonna keep going higher and break this resistance, or maybe it's gonna go down, all the way down again. But the next level to watch out that I'm watching for my next year contracts are these. But it's way easier for me to hold part of my position if I already lock huge profits on the 2 weeks out contracts that I bought last week, and a bunch of profits also on the next year, because it's completely free. Even if it goes down, and even if we reject this support, I'm already green, or I'm not gonna lose anything, right? So basically I'm taking risk off the table and feeling way more comfortable holding for huge move here, for the pretty much the entire move. But yeah, I play with watching what contracts to buy, pretty much support and resistance. So I knew it can go to 2085. I saw resistance here, so why not buy in 85? Because I said this a lot of times, but stocks always move levels by level. So if it is at support, at a very strong support, and the market is bullish, most likely it's gonna move the coming days until the next big resistance. And yeah, that's how I've been doing lately. And also, obviously, we need to pay attention how the market is moving, and the market's been very bullish, so it is easier to understand that the market, so getting on trades like this one, with the market being very bullish, most likely, yes, it's gonna touch the next big resistance. When the market is choppy, it's just on the first bounce you get out. But if the market is extremely bullish, and we have seen how the market has been moving lately, yeah, I wait and play for big move. And then I just take profits at big resistance. Like, I took a bunch of profit today on everything that I have, CRM, PayPal, and IWM, because SPY was touching all-time high. 600 is a very big psychological level. We had CRM right at resistance too. Look at this. PayPal right at resistance too. Big resistance here. IWN, even though it's keep going, I have only a few runners, but the smart thing to do is just take profit after a big gap at a very strong resistance here. And yeah, that's pretty much how I'm doing this. I have a YOLO on SMCI. I got on, when was it? On Friday. I got a, let me see. Is it the 120 calls for January 2026? It's a small position. It's a YOLO. They can definitely go to 0, but I think this thing, because it was so high, so much, it can definitely can go back to 70, 66, 66, even a all-time high, because how chips it's been doing, everything related to chips, AI, it's been killing it. I know it went down to 20 or 17 because a problem they had with I don't know what was the problem they had, but I do think this thing is gonna bounce. Yeah, I can do that. How would I call that? If I caught that 15 minutes explanation here. How I finance options. No, it needs to be a name that it's easier to understand, and YouTube algorithm, it's gonna catch that video. But I think I was gonna say for next week, the things like this week is pretty much dead in my mind. We could definitely see like a little Santa rally going here, but if I see I want to see a very strong hold of SMCI here. 37, even 39. How I make 300% on all my trades? Okay, I'll do that. But yeah, guys, it's almost 12 o'clock, and let's see what SPY is doing. Is it going for the gap? Kind of, but it's moving too slow, so I think I'm gonna end the stream here. But yes, I'm gonna put a alert near 596. I'm gonna put it at 596.50. So I'm prepared to play a bounce here. I'm gonna play a bounce here with futures. But I'm done. I'm done here, guys. Beautiful, beautiful day for me. Even though you guys didn't have any trade here, but if you guys swing traded IWM, CRM, PayPal with me, you guys banking. Amazon is looking pretty good. Let's go through Amazon here. So if the market goes very strong to the downside, we could see Amazon filling this little gap here. Who knows? But I like this 200 hold, 199 hold, so I'm gonna be holding this unless it breaks today's low or 199. Ugly rejection of 199. If not, I can definitely see Amazon going to 202. And that's it for the day. Any other chart that you guys want me to look at before leaving? Okay, watch out, 137 on Nvidia. Oh, the other, Apple is near that 230, 231 level. That's another one. If Apple goes down to 1, fills the gap and holds 230.50, 230, that's my next trade. That's my next trade with options. Yep. And it's gonna be a swing trade. Most likely I buy for next week closer in the money, and then I buy the 234, 235 for January. Let me see what's our Apple contracts for next year. Yeah, January 17 or 3rd. The 235 contracts for next year. AMD, let's see AMD. The problem, I do think AMD is gonna bounce. It has a big gap above. Definitely looks like a wedge here. Could be a wedge. I do think like AMD could be a good share play or leaps. Because I think whenever AMD is gonna wake up, it's gonna give us a huge move, like a big move to at least 160. I do think it's gonna go to 160 easy when it wakes up. The problem is I don't know when it's gonna wake up, but I do love this hold here, either the 132 or 136 hold on AMD. Let's see how our AMD leaps for maybe June next year. Or May. Let's go with June. They're a little bit expensive. I was waiting for to be like crazy cheap. But IB is only 44, so it could be a good one. Maybe. AMD could be a good one. No, I don't put my trades on my Discord, guys. You guys, I'm giving you the entire game plan here. I post the charts that I'm looking pre-market, so you guys are prepared for whenever I take those trades here, and I explain you everything here. Apex is 80% off. Apex is 80% off. If you want something that is extremely easy to get paid from, it's gonna be my funded futures. It's a little bit more expensive, but I love my funded futures. And if you want straight to funded accounts, I will just go and buy. You can buy up to 7 on Tradeify. Tradeify right now, it's my favorite if you want to buy straight to funded. Apex is the cheapest one, but it's kind of pain in the ass, but it's the only one that allows you to play with 20 account copy trade with 20 accounts, and it's way cheaper than everything else. What was the other one? IWN. For me, I just not the type of person that I buy at the high, so I will not trade IWM. Like, maybe if we see a very strong hold of 2.845 this high, and we see the market changing around. But for me, it's just, I like buying the dip. I don't like buying at the high. Like, it's very difficult for me to chase this. Also, when I already bought the bottom and I got over 2,000% on my contracts, so yeah, I can see it. If it holds the VWAP or 245, it could be a good trade, but it's not for me. TSM. Oh yeah, TSM could definitely be a good one. We can see 185 being a very strong support here. 185, 185, 185. Yep. This could definitely be a good one. I'm not taking it, but I can see it here. Yep. It has all these resistance. But yeah, I can see it here. Possible bounce out of 185. Yep. Yeah, Nvidia weakness, definitely. Yeah, Elite funded. The thing is, like, with Elite, I think you need to trade your evals for, like, you cannot pass your evals in one day. You need to wait for like 5 or 7 days to pass your evals. I don't like wasting my time with evals. To be honest, I like passing my evals in like 1 or 2 days, max 3. ENTC, you have ENTC on my Discord, and I already talked about ENTC Intel also. But yeah, no futures trade so far for me. Waiting for this 596 level here on SPY to trade a puzzle bounce there. Most likely, yeah, it's bouncing. It's gonna bounce there because it's taking forever to go lower. So yeah, be prepared, guys. 506 on the Q also. That's the gap, and it's been bouncing there. So 506, waiting for 596 on SPY and 506 on the Q. And that's it. I'll see you guys mañana. Thank you for being here. Remember to like the video. Bye.